Hello and welcome to this episode of Not Too Deep. I'm Grace Helbig. This episode is very exciting. We have Mia DINOTO here with us, and she's a gymnast turned TikToker turned adorable child that owns a ton of boxers, dogs, not the athletes. And I really picked her brain about TikTok, and I came away with knowing no more than I knew before this episode. Either way, we had a real wonderful time. Enjoy this episode of Not Too Deep with Mia DINOTO.
Not too deep.
It's time to turn that great idea you have into a reality, and you can do that with Squarespace. They make it easier than ever to launch your passion project, whether you're showcasing your work or selling products of any kind. They have beautiful templates and the ability to customize just about anything, so you can easily make a beautiful website yourself. And if you do get stuck, they have 24/7 award-winning customer support that is there to help. So head to squarespace.com/grace for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code GRACE to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Not too deep. Not too deep. With Grace Helbig.
I just got this new job, and I was trying to manage with that. It was a bunch of emails. I had to sign a bunch of things, and it was getting confusing. So
Is it trophies?
I was working on that.
Is it trophies?
No, that's something else.
Okay,
Yeah.
am I allowed to talk about trophies?
Yes. Oh wait, have we started?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And welcome
my
to the podcast.
We started. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
that's-
can we dive in and talk about trophies?
Yeah, trophies. I'm so excited.
Yeah, tell us about this. What's
So-
going on?
It's it's a pilot. It's
Mm-hmm.
about cheerleading and all the stuff that cheerleaders go through, and it's not like the typical just school cheerleader, the
It's competitive
Yeah,
cheerleading.
competitive cheerleading.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be, I'm not sure if it's gonna be she wants it to be, the writer wants it to be a drama,
Okay.
but the people she pitched it to want it to be a dramedy. They want it to be more comedy.
Gotcha.
But I think she really wants it to be more drama. But I'm excited. We are filming the pilot at the end of the month.
Cool.
And then we start, she's pitching it to Hulu, I don't know if I don't know if I'm allowed to say
You're allowed
what
to
she's
say all of
pitching
it. They're all listening. No, it's
Yeah.
all good. So, okay, let's back up for a second
Okay.
because you come from a competitive gymnastics background.
Yes.
Which I also did for a little bit.
Oh,
I got to
really?
level 5. You're level 10. I respect to the nth degree what you do. When did that start and stop for you? When did you start doing gymnastics, and when did it end and you transitioned into social media?
Yeah. Okay, so it started. So I was always doing gymnastics. When I was little, I did gymnastics. I did dance.
Yep.
I did.
Same. I
Yeah.
did dance and gymnastics,
Yeah.
and my dance
Uh-huh.
teacher told my mom she should only do gymnastics. She very elegantly told my mom that I have no rhythm and that maybe I should
Aw.
just tumble. Yeah.
Aw. Well, that's funny, but you're probably a great gymnast.
I'm great at throwing my body into situations in which I
Nice,
don't need to do
nice.
choreography. Yeah.
Yeah. So I started off in gymnastics and dance, as I said,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to pick because the gymnastics I was doing it at, it was just a little mom and pop gym.
Okay.
And the guy was telling me she's really good. She should go, and this was still when I was really young.
Yeah.
She should go to a competitive gym and she should compete. And then the dance studio I was at also wanted me to compete. So I didn't have time to do
Right.
both. So my mom was like, you got to pick which one you want to do. And I'm like, gymnastics. I loved gymnastics.
Yeah.
I liked doing dance, but I didn't like the teachers telling me what to do. I'm like, I just want them to turn on the music and I just want to dance. Why do they have to tell me what to do?
Why do I need choreography when I
Yeah.
can freestyle the whole time?
No, and I hated going across the floor and doing kicks. At least with gymnastics, you could go across the floor and do flips and fun
Right.
stuff.
You feel very strong and powerful instead of
Yeah.
shaking your ass like that.
Yeah.
Sorry to curse in front of you.
Oh no, you're totally fine. My family, it's beep.
You're from Maryland. I get it.
Yes.
East Coast girl. I'm from
East
New
Coast.
Jersey.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's all in the family.
Yeah.
Okay. So you decided at a young
Uh-huh.
age that
Very
you were going to
young.
pursue gymnastics.
Yeah. So at this point, I was really young. I'm so bad at ages. I was
Same.
probably 6.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe. So the gymnastics I was at, he was like, you should go somewhere else and she should try to get she should be competing because she's really
Right.
or good. And so then I went to, we didn't know what we were doing.
Sure.
Yeah. So we went to another really bad gym. They competed, but they were like at the lowest of the low. We didn't know. It was closed to us.
But also, I don't think people understand that with gymnastics and with gyms, like it's really about like the coaches you have. It's about the
Yes.
community that's there and that
Definitely.
there are good gyms and bad gyms.
Yeah, so we didn't know. Like we eventually, once I was doing it for years and years, we knew. Like
And it's also an expensive sport. So like
It
your
is.
parents are paying money for you to go compete and be part of this program. And then you find out that it's not that great. Like,
yeah, so that's what happened. So I was at a gym. I went there, and then we went to another gym. It was like across the street from it. And it was better, but it like still wasn't a great gym,
Yeah.
like at all.
Right.
And then after that gym, yeah, there's a lot of gyms because like we didn't know what we were doing at first.
Of course.
And so for level 4, 5, and 6, I was at Hills Gymnastics.
Okay.
And they had like a bunch of people go to the Olympics, and they were like the best gym in the state.
Okay.
And it was really, I really liked it. It was like really hard at first because it was super strict.
Yeah.
Like I made a lot of great friends there when I was younger, but it was a little far away, but no, it actually wasn't as far. It was like 45 minutes.
Okay.
But that's not that bad compared to what I ended up going to.
Mhm.
But
So then you go there and then you go to this other gym.
yes, and then a lot of stuff was happening. I was going through a lot of like worries and stuff. Like I have OCD and anxiety and a lot of stuff.
Oh, and gymnastics is the most insane sport for anyone that is slightly like kind
Yeah.
of anxious in any way.
yes, definitely.
It is so intense. When I tell people like, oh yeah, I competed quote unquote in gymnastics in like 7th and 8th grade. I spent 4 hours at a gym every
Yeah.
single night. They're like,
Yep.
what?
Yes.
It's insane.
Yeah. So when I was at that gym, it was 4 hours every night.
Yeah.
And my worries, I would like worry a lot like later in the day as well. And I
Yeah.
was just like a really anxious kid. Like
Well, you're supposed to like have
Yeah.
perfection. You're like presenting yourself in such a
Yeah.
way. And so they teach you like everything has to be perfect. Yeah.
And then some things happened at that gym, and then it didn't end up working out for me. So then I went to another gym, and I know it sounds like I'm like a gym hopper, but this is in like the span of like probably 14 years.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm going like this gym, that
No,
gym, that gym, that
not
gym.
every
I spent
month.
like years at gyms. We were just figuring out what's the best place for me.
Yeah.
And so then I went to this gym called like First Class, and that's like there was like a bunch of like social media people there. Like I didn't know.
Oh, so this was your
Yeah.
first introduction to social
Yeah.
media in the gym space. Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was like so there was like these like girls. They did like a bunch of them did like YouTube channels and stuff, and there was like a gym school like. And then we had like a YouTube channel like all together that the coach ran, and we did like challenges, and it was like
Oh, that's fun.
it was really fun, and I had no idea about like any of this stuff.
So that was
at
your
all.
introduction to
Yes.
like YouTube, to that whole
yeah,
world.
like
Okay.
gymnastics. So like
Yeah, that's
it
a
was
genre that
crazy.
I'm not familiar with online.
yeah, it was crazy because like at first I recognized the one girl from there,
Mhm.
and I was like, where have I seen? Oh, because like she did gymnastics too, and I knew like all the gymnastics YouTubers
Sure.
at that because I did gymnastics and I thought it was cool. I'm like, hey, and I saw like myself in the background of one of their videos.
There's me.
Yeah, and I'm like, Mom, that's me. And so it was really cool to like.
So that was
be
your
in the YouTuber
introduction. So
space.
then
Yeah.
did you start doing stuff on your own after that? Or
Yeah, so this is what happened. So like I was just like in a lot of my friends there, they were like really popular on social media, and they were like my good friends.
Yeah.
And I hung out with them, and I was in their videos, and then people started to like find my Instagram, and then I was like, oh my gosh, that's weird. People are starting to follow me because like I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
Welcome.
like,
yeah.
what's
I still
going
don't
on?
get any of it.
It's crazy. Like,
So
I'm
you
like,
had this like trickle down of people following other people and then finding you. And then you're like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah. And then so I was just, and I've always wanted to make videos. Always. My best friend and I, when we were younger, we made YouTube videos, but we never posted them because our parents were like, you can't post them online. So
really?
We just made them for ourselves, and we showed like our family members, our grandparents. Like we'd be like, hey guys, our channel was called Pineapple Pillows.
Perfect.
We just thought it sounded cool.
It's perfect.
Shout out to Kelly, that's my friend.
She's a huge fan of the podcast.
Yes.
She's listening right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No.
Wait, so you never made this channel?
No, we never made it. We did like a bunch of video stars. We did like like the music videos where we just lip synced. We took it seriously. We would like invite, like it was like a whole production. We'd,
girl, this is how I started.
Yeah.
My college roommate and I started making lip sync videos to like Lil Mama and Avril Lavigne. And so I can't judge you in any negative way because I've been there, done that legitimately.
We probably, honestly, like this is not an exaggeration. We've been friends since we were like 7, and we've probably made like over like 1,000 videos. Like we've made a bunch of lip syncing ones, and then there's like Video FX Live, which is the same as Video Star, but like you can talk in it. It's not lip syncing. And it was
so okay.
fun. That's how I started. I've always liked making videos, but then once I came here and all these people were on YouTube and stuff, and my parents was getting familiar with it. At first, they were like, "Man, you can't like have a public social media. Like it's dangerous. There's people out there that are like weirdos."
Of course.
And like they were learning stuff because like all my friends were doing it, and I'm like, Mom, their accounts are public. Can I just make my account public? Because I want to post these videos that I make, because then it's gonna feel like I'm not just wasting my time in my room, just like making them for myself. And
we just met your mom before we started recording, and she seems rad.
Oh my gosh, my parents are the best. Like they're literally so great. Like they're so like chillaxed. They're not like not like so many of my friends, but like there's like a good amount of parents that I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not know what I would do if that was my mom. I'm like,
100%.
I'm so like, she's so chill. We're so like, we get in fights, of course. Like my mom's really sensitive, and I like to
I can't wait for her to come back so I can confront her with all that. I've learned a lot about you.
I know.
Wait, so she's the one that gave you permission for everything to go to have
and her and my dad do everything.
Okay.
Like it's always like ask your mom, ask your dad. They make it together. If one parent's leaning towards no, then the other one's gonna be like, yeah, no. If the other one's leaning toward yes, it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so then you start making videos. And then how long ago was this that you start making videos like publicly?
I was making videos for fun since like 7.
Okay, but how long ago that it's actually on the internet, people can watch this?
Probably, oh my goodness, 3 years?
3 years ago? Okay.
Yeah. Crazy.
And now TikTok. This is what I want to get into.
Oh my gosh.
What is TikTok?
TikTok. Oh my gosh.
How do you, and I'm asking this very genuinely. I'm not trying to like,
no.
I literally I don't have it downloaded on my phone. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
How would you explain TikTok?
Okay. So it started out as Musically. And that's also how I got a big start on my social media. I didn't start getting popular on YouTube or Instagram. I got popular from Musically.
Okay.
And my friends and I, we just did like little lip syncing videos. And we took those so seriously too. And they were so cringy.
I've watched Musically videos, and it's very impressive to me. I can't do it. Like the way that it's like stop motion almost. It looks nuts.
Oh my gosh. It's a
thing. It's its own genre. So you start doing that. And then
and then I was getting like, I got like 2 million followers on that. And I was getting like 200,000 likes per video. Like, and I was just lip syncing. It's not even like I was making funny content.
You're like, I've been working in a gym for years, and the one thing that requires no physical energy at all is the thing I'm getting attention for.
Yeah, I was just doing like the hand motions and like lip syncing all the songs, and like everyone was like, "Oh, that's so great! I like how you did that transition," and like, like that was so cool. And you literally, we put a lot of effort into it to make sure it was good, but like. It was more about like, oh, my face looks weird on this one. So it's like, At the point, I took it seriously, but looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, of course.
But so TikTok, it changed. A company bought it.
Right.
At first, we were like, what the heck? Musically changed. It musically was like dying. Like no one did it
like
anymore.
Vine. Yeah.
Yeah, like Vine. But then they like rebranded it, and now it's like more popular than ever. And it's like TikTok is way different than Musically, and I like it way better. And it's so funny. The thing about TikTok, you can get trapped in it. Like going through the For You page, it's addicting. Some of them are so funny. And then you're like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And then you keep scrolling. And then you're there for hours and it feels like 10 minutes and you're like, oh my gosh.
So it's like the Instagram Explore page.
Yes.
But on TikTok.
Yes, yeah. I think it's more addicting. I loved it. It's funny.
Okay,
but like when people ask me, and my mom was telling someone that I just met, this guy, he doesn't do social media or anything. Oh yeah, I climbed on the roof for a TikTok. Yeah, my mom wasn't real happy about that. But she told this guy that I just met about he didn't do social media. She was like, yeah, she was filming a TikTok. I'm like, Mom, please don't say that. That sounds weird. I'm like, it was a joke. Like, because like people that don't know, it's like embarrassing. Like, oh yeah, no, I'm just making TikToks.
I feel like anyone that I see in Los Angeles that's acting a little bit out of the ordinary, I will assume is making a TikTok.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I just saw like my friend. He was like screaming like a song in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard for a TikTok. I'm like, I could not do that.
Sounds about right.
I'm bad at filming in public. That's why I can't vlog. One, I don't like it because like when I'm in the middle of something, like it just feels awkward. So guys, like it's so awkward. But for me at least, like I give credit to people that can just pull out their camera and make it totally natural. Like I don't want to be that person. Like
no, I have shame.
Let's film. Yeah,
I have shame. I get embarrassed, and I don't want to do that for myself. But the people that I am friends with that can unabashedly just pull out a camera and go, "This is exactly what's happening right now."
Yeah, you know, when I was vlogging, you know what I would do? It's like my vlogs were like not traditional vlogs. Like I videoed it and then like half of the video was like a little segment called me editing. It's like I'm explaining what's happening.
So you're doing a director's cut of your own vlog in real time as you're vlogging.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so right now I'm about to go to this place and like I'm like, so I just met up because I don't want to be like, so guys, I'm with this because like it's awkward. I'm like, so I just 100%. Video with it. And one time I was in the middle, I was like going something cool and I just videoed a little clip of me just like, and I'm like lip syncing and like, oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I get really embarrassed to like video stuff.
But that must be, so where do you, I mean, there must be like, it's really fun to record yourself and do all of that, but also to live a life without recording it.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever feel like...
That's why I don't like vlogging. Yeah. It's because like...
You can put your phone down and actually experience the moment that's happening.
Yeah. The only reason I really want to... that I would love vlogging is because it's cool to go back and watch them.
Yeah.
Like from like a year ago when I first started like doing... I don't vlog anymore, but I did like a series where when I was coming to LA for 3 months. I was vlogging and it's fun to go back and watch them. It's like, oh, I remember that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But like during it, it's just like, it's like,
it's tiring.
The videos aren't like fun to make for me. Like I like doing like challenges and like fun stuff. And like, I've been honestly like slacking off on like YouTube and Instagram and stuff.
Same.
It's because like I've been really focusing on like the acting and like a bunch of stuff is happening. But like
okay, we're gonna take a quick break, but I want to talk about your acting. I want to talk about your auditioning. I want to talk about how you got blood all over your face that you couldn't wash off a few weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was
talking about DIY. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we have more with Mia on Not Too Deep. We'll be right back.
Not too deep. With Grace Helbig.
It's the time of the episode in which I tell you all about our dear friends over at Squarespace because they're supporting us today. Squarespace makes it easier than ever to launch your passion project. Do you want to start a new business? Do you want to showcase some of your work? Do you want to publish content, sell products, or more? Squarespace is the tool for you. They have beautiful templates created by world-class designers and the ability to customize just about anything with a few clicks so you can easily make a beautiful website all by yourself. Squarespace's powerful e-commerce functionality lets you sell anything online, and they have analytics that help you grow your site in real time, and everything is optimized for mobile right out of the box. There's nothing to patch or upgrade ever. Buying domains is simple, and if you need help, get it with Squarespace's 24/7 award-winning customer support. Squarespace empowers millions of people, from designers to lawyers, artists to gamers, even restaurants and gyms, to turn great ideas into something real. Go to squarespace.com/grace for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code GRACE to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/grace, offer code GRACE.
Not too deep.
Today we have support from a brewery, and not in the way that you might think. And also, I know I cannot say the word brewery, so get ready to hear me try and say a bunch in the next 2 minutes. Are you ever in the mood for a great tasting beer, but not the buzz that comes with it? Then enter Brooklyn Brewery's Special Effects, a delicious, flavorful, brand new brew that happens to be non-alcoholic. With Special Effects, Brooklyn Brewery is changing the stigma around non-alcoholic beer. It's not just for folks who don't drink alcohol. Special Effects is brewed for people who want something tasty and fresh but aren't looking for alcohol at that moment. It's here to help you do more with your days and nights. Who's to say that you can't work a few Special Effects into a night of cocktails to keep it going longer? Or perhaps you're thinking of cutting back overall. You got options. Brooklyn's Special Effects is a hoppy lager-style brew that comes in at under 0.5% ABV, alcohol by volume, I believe. Don't hold me to that. That's about as much alcohol as you'll find in a ripe banana. Is that what? Sorry, I'm stunned by this ad copy read, and I'm intrigued at the same time. They sent me some of the Special Effects, and I gotta say, guys, it tastes great. Tastes like a beer. If you're a beer drinking kind of person, but you want to wake up without a hangover, but still get that, delicious beer flavor, then this is for you. Special Effects is ready for anywhere you're going, anything you're doing, and anyone you choose to do it with. So go to brooklynbrewery.com/special effects for more info and to see where you can pick up a 6-pack or 2 near you. Do more with Brooklyn Brewery Special Effects. Okay, so you start getting into social media, you start doing TikTok, you start getting in this world. At the same time, are you acting?
Yes, the same. Oh, okay. So when I first started get into all of that stuff, so I've wanted to act since I was ever since I was doing the dance, the gymnastics.
But because it's a natural progression. I feel like when you're doing gymnastics, you're putting on a show. Yeah. You're literally putting on a show.
Yeah, so I've always wanted to act, but also, I'm from Maryland. There's nowhere you can really act besides a school play or whatever. So, I kind of, before the social media stuff, I kind of just took a long look in the mirror and just you're probably never going to become an actor. You're not going to go to LA and act. There's so many actors, and you're just another random person.
Sure.
That doesn't. So, and it just wasn't ideal. And I was on the road to get a scholarship for college gymnastics. That's what I was planning on doing.
Right.
And I didn't know. That's just what I was thinking.
That was the next step.
24/7. Gymnastics. When I met someone, I'd be like, "Hi, I'm Mia. I'm a gymnast." I felt like I was a gymnast.
Yeah, that was your identity.
Yeah. So when I decided to stop gymnastics, because of a lot of things happened, I was at level 10. It's the highest level. It's hard to find good coaches.
Right.
And if I started off at a really good gym, I got better over the years. I wasn't in level 9. I was really good, and then my first year, level 10, the coaching stuff happened, and I wasn't as good.
Sure.
Level 10, I wasn't
But at that point, you have to decide what's the end game. Are you going to go to the Olympics? What are you going to do?
So that's
How do you make a job off of that?
I was starting to not like gymnastics for the past couple of years, but I felt like I was stuck.
Yeah,
because I'm you know what?
That's what you put your most time and energy into.
I've spent every waking, I did school at the gym in the homeschool program with the social media stuff. It was that gym. We were there for
it's your whole life.
I was there over 8 hours a day.
That's your entire
5, 6,
life.
7, 8.5 hours a day I was there.
That's nuts.
And I lived an hour away, and I did school there and everything. But I had my best friends there. We were all
but it's also
family.
It's like a boarding school in a way. You go off for an hour, and then you are with your friends and you're doing school, and this is the only life that you know.
Yeah.
And so anything outside of Maryland, anything outside of that gym, I'm sure was how could I possibly do any of that?
And so when I was in gymnastics and I was doing the social media stuff, I was I really want to get into acting, but I can't because of gymnastics. And then a bunch of stuff happened. I stopped gymnastics, and then I'm like, maybe I can finally do it now. And I didn't really know what I was like getting into at first. For some reason, I thought I could do acting and stuff, but like still like be at home the whole time. I kind of just jumped. Like, this is what happened. My parents were like, okay, I got a manager. Like, we're gonna try this for 3 months for pilot season, and then we're just gonna go back home and see if we want to do it again next year. I thought it was just like you come out here for the 3 months. And then next year you come out for another 3 months. No.
No, it's not
it's
a
not
season.
like that. It's like there's not a specific season because there's Netflix, Hulu, and they all film at random times. And it's like I am filming like a bunch of random stuff. And then it's like once I go home, I'm like, I'm home for a couple months.
Oh, you said home in such a Maryland accent right now. You just said home.
Oh,
like Orioles.
See, I did not even know I had.
You got that.
I didn't even know that until
you got that Maryland accent.
My dialect coach was helping me with a big audition I had, and he was like, "You say it like how you were saying it."
Home.
Like, I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I don't think I am."
I'm pronouncing it the way it's spelled.
Yeah, and I'm like, "You say it?" Yeah, it sounds the same. And then I was listening on video. Yeah. I was like, I never.
No, I dated a guy from Maryland for a long time.
Really?
And same thing. Orioles. Go O's. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hun.
Wow.
Everyone says hun down there. It's very sweet.
Wow.
Okay, so then you get into acting.
Yeah.
You come out here, and do you live out here now?
So we rented a house for a year.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So it's like we can just like, so this is what happened. We rented a place in Glendale. It was a really nice apartment. It was really expensive because we were only doing it for 3 months, and then it was like
that TikTok money.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're out here, and it's you and your mom, and you're sharing it, right, with like a friend and their mom.
Yeah. So first, first we were here for 3 months. After the 3 months, I got some stuff, a couple things like short films and like that. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back home. The 3 months is up. Let's go.
Yeah.
I was on the plane, and I decided to get Wi-Fi on the plane because I was like, you know what? Why not?
Treat yourself. I do it all the time.
6-hour flight.
I can't not be connected. Yeah,
I know. Exactly. So I was looking through my emails. I'm like, let's be productive. And going through my emails, and I'm like, wait, I got so I got a project, like Crown Lake, and they're like, we want you tomorrow. And I was on the plane, so we had to land. I went back to see my dogs, which was great. I missed them. But then like I wasn't even there for like 12 hours.
And you immediately had to come right back.
Yeah. And then we already got rid of we sent our clothes all the way back home. We didn't have a place to stay. Jeez. So we had to stay in this like really like, it was like a bad spot in like Hollywood, Airbnb. Yeah. It was like not a good area. And like, it was like a studio apartment. So like we didn't have any like walls. Like my mom and I felt bad for my mom, and she was just like by herself the
boundaries.
Whole time. Yeah. No, she was just like by herself the whole time because I was working. Aww. And she was like, getting lonely, and I felt bad. And like I'm always working because like if I'm not working on acting, then I'm like, what should I do for my next YouTube video? And it takes me way too long to edit.
Sure,
like,
no, I get that. Same.
So like I'm always working, and I feel bad. But so that's why we decided we should rent a house for a year. So we had to get new stuff, new clothes, because like we shipped all of our stuff back, and it was so much more expensive. And
so this was last year that this happened?
This was the beginning of this year.
Beginning of this year?
Yeah, so January.
Okay. Oh, dang.
Through 3 months.
Dang.
I'm not good at numbers.
We're not, don't worry, it's not a math podcast.
Yeah, April.
It's all good.
Yeah. And so then we decided to, I didn't know I was going to be, when we decided to do the 3 months, I was like, okay, we'll just get tried for 3 months. It didn't work like that. It's like, okay, come back. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm really like homesick, and I miss my dogs and family.
So you've been out here since? Since?
No, I go back and visit. I was doing dance for a while. Okay. After gymnastics, I started doing dance.
Girl, when do you stop? When do you sleep?
There's so many things I want to talk about in this. Like, there's so many different, like, there's like the gymnastics, social media, acting, YouTube, like a lot of, and then I want to talk about like so many different things. So so then you come out here at the beginning of the year. You work on this show. Is this on the one that's on the Brat platform? Yeah, so it's on Brat. So so for this Brat, they hire actors on here, and then they also just like give the roles to people. Like influencers.
Sure.
Like it's really like
Yeah.
that kind.
It's
so-
like an awesomeness TV type
Yeah,
of thing. So it's all in the
definitely.
family where the people they're
Yeah.
bringing in influencers and they're
Yeah,
like
so
creating these shows.
I
yeah.
think people thought that Brett like knew who, because like my friends are
Mhm.
like in Brett, like a lot of my social
Sure.
media friends, like I know like a lot of people that were doing Brett. So I think people thought that I just like was like, hey Mia, we want you to be on this, but I actually got it through like Actors Access, and I like auditioned for it.
Which for people that don't know, Actors Access is basically
Mhm.
like the Craigslist of acting in a way. Like
Yeah.
and I used to do this in New York. Yeah.
Mhm.
That you basically go on this website, you submit yourself to all of
Yep.
these auditions
Yeah.
blindly with no representation basically. And then people can like pluck
Yeah.
you out of whatever.
Yeah, so that's what I
pool.
was doing. Like my manager was like submitting me on like big stuff like movies and shows and like
Mhm.
the bigger things, and I was just like, I'm out here, so I want to do as much as I can, and I'm like I submitted on my own stuff, and I'm like, I submitted for myself on it, and I was like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so I submitted for myself on that, and I got it. So I wasn't in the first season that much, but I think I don't know if I'm.
Are you allowed to say this? Is this about, are we going to get an exclusive
Ooh,
piece of
maybe.
information right now?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but season 2 of Crown Lake, I think I'm going to be in it more.
Great.
So that's exciting. We're filming that.
Also, I've
soon.
never heard of Brat the network.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a Bratz Dolls network.
that's what I thought at first too.
I literally was like, so she's a Bratz doll?
Yeah.
What's going on?
No, I thought that at first too. But yeah, it's like, but it steers to like younger audience. Like
Mhm.
all the kids love it. It's like YouTube. It's like it's all on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they have like millions. They get millions of views and followers.
Dang.
And so they get like more views than most like Disney Channel.
Really?
Like way more views than Disney Channel. I mean,
All right,
no,
I'm
Disney
gonna-
Channel, we love you.
I'm going to go submit myself through Actors Access and get on Crown Lake season 3.
Oh
Fingers
my gosh.
crossed.
It-
Knock on
yeah,
wood.
So I'm excited for that, and I'm really excited for the trophies. And I actually just got like a short film like today. That's what
Look
I was
at you
doing before
go.
this. Yeah. So
Congrats.
I'm excited.
That's
Thank you.
amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about you driving. How's that going?
Oh, that's
The biggest audition of all time
Yeah.
is can you drive a car?
yeah. So I want to say something.
You got your license.
Yeah, I got my license
like a
and,
month ago or something.
barely,
Couple weeks
like-
ago.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I watched the video of you
Oh,
driving.
thank you.
And you are so sweet because it is the most terrifying thing in the world to be put behind the wheel of a giant like metal machine for the
Yeah.
first time.
I was excited to make the video. My dad's like, man, do you really want to be filming yourself while you're doing it? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be
I can't
fun."
believe your dad.
Yeah.
So you're filming yourself driving by yourself for the first time, and your dad's in the car next to you.
Yeah.
This is insane because not only is driving by yourself for the
Yeah.
first time incredibly intimidating, but you have a camera on
Yeah.
you.
No, I told him, I'm like, I'm not going to look at it. I didn't look at it once. Like, if you watch the video, I didn't look like, and then,
You have eyes on the road.
no, I think
Yeah.
I even said, I hope this is recording or else that'd be really weird. So I'm just talking to myself. And on the way back, it was so much more boring because I wasn't talking to anyone. I was just like
You're
staring at
focused.
the road and I'm like,
So have you driven out here in Los Angeles?
no, actually, I did when I had my permit just with like our
It's the
friend.
scariest
Yeah,
thing
I don't think I
ever.
was supposed to, but I did. It was really quick. It was just like around like the corner, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this, but okay, I'm a pretty good. I'm a good driver, at least in Maryland. I've never driven here. But like our car, we have like a BMW, and that's the car I drive, and like a truck. Like they're all like electric cars. Like you just like push the button and
they
like
do all the work for
yeah,
you.
no, literally. There's like the cameras, like you can see everywhere around you. It's so easy.
Yeah.
And then so
What
I'm deciding what I
happened?
should say now.
What happened?
so-
I can see in your brain that you're working
Okay.
through.
So I'm gonna say something else. I didn't tell my mom this or my brothers this or anyone this. I told only my dad.
Okay.
I was like, Dad, I'm gonna tell you something and you're not gonna tell anyone. I'm
Okay.
sorry I didn't tell you, Mom, but I didn't want you to freak out.
Yeah, she's out the room. So
yeah, no,
it's okay.
I promise, like, I'm a good driver.
That's what a bad driver says.
No. I'm a good driver, I promise. I made a mistake. So
Okay, go on.
I was at I went to the mall by myself for the first time.
Yeah.
With one of my friends at gymnastics. I haven't seen her in like a long time.
Okay.
And I was visiting home and So I went there. It was perfectly fine. There was like a lot of people. It was on a weekend.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of people. But it was fine there. Everything was fine. Going out of the mall, it's like super.
A mall parking lot is the scariest place to drive.
It is.
Because everyone abandons every rule in a parking lot.
Yeah.
I still, to this day, I'm 33 years old, have no idea what the rules of a parking lot are.
That's what I was deciding. So I was about to turn out of this thing. It was a left turn. And it was like, it didn't say do not turn left. So I'm like, okay, you can turn left, right?
Yeah, I assume everything's go if it doesn't say stop.
I was deciding, I'm like, should I just like make a bunch of rights until I should go there? And then I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. Let me just. And so I was like second guessing myself. I'm like, should I go? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
And so I was about to turn. This guy came up and like went. It like looked like he was about to stop, but then he just like kept going. I'm like, dude. And then I'm like, geez, I was like looking at him like, gosh, like, what? I gave him like the, come on, dude.
He had to get to that Sears portrait studio.
So I was like, geez. And then after he went, I'm like, okay. So I was looking, I'm like, geez, I'm about to go. No, I can't go. That guy just went. Okay, now I could go. But then from the other side, there was a car that going, whoa. And I was like, whoop. And then he slammed. We didn't make any contact.
Okay.
But he like slammed on his brakes. I slammed on my brakes, and then I could see him. He went, ah! Like I could see the fear in his eyes, and like I was like,
I did that. I'm so sorry.
And I was like following him for a while because like I had to like get out. So it was really awkward. I'm like, should I just like pull over and just like wait for him to like leave?
Yeah, now
like,
I look like I'm
awkward.
lurking.
It doesn't even look like I can drive. I don't look 16, I feel like. So he's like, did this girl like take the car and like
this child stole their parents' car and is now following me through this
I didn't want him to take a picture of my license plate and be like, this person. Oh my gosh, my heart was beating. I was like, it's okay. And then I started second guessing everything. I'm like, wait, so can I go on this road? Is this? It looked like a one-way road.
Do we drive on the right side of the street or the left side? No, how does it happen?
I'm serious. Like I was like, out of a turn, I was like, do I go in this side? I'm like, no, Mia, just focus. I'm like, ah.
Oh, it's terrifying.
So yeah, I told my dad about that. He was like, yeah, no. He was like, it's okay. Just next time, if you're second guessing yourself, just take all the rights and like take all the rights.
Only take right turns.
Yeah, because he was like, because that was my first time even driving in like the mall, like where no one directed me, and I was by myself. Usually my dad's like, okay, go here. Nope, stop. No, okay, go.
Yeah.
Step on it.
When you have someone that's giving you I mean, I still feel like I need my dad in the passenger seat telling me how to drive, because I feel like out here he would be absolutely disappointed with the way that I drove even to this office this morning.
But my heart was beating. I was like, I did not just do that. And there was another.
You survived.
And there was another incident that I can't talk about on here.
Okay.
Because like no one knows. It's fine. Nothing bad happened. I
love
promise.
that you preface everything with "it's fine, everything's fine."
No, everything's fine. It's like it was another thing where I was like, that did not just happen.
Guess what? There's gonna be so many more of those.
I promise. Not like if I like hit someone's car and like made damage to it, like we would pay for it. Like it's not like I like.
Oh, you're not.
It's not like I did a hit and run. Like
no, you're being very sweet that you even like think this happens to everyone in Los Angeles constantly. It's all you're good.
Yeah. Like
just don't
I
drive
promise,
out here.
if I hit someone's car and made a dent, like I would have been like, oh shoot, I'll put like a note and like do that. Nothing happened. Nothing. Everything was fine. It's just.
That's so
no,
sweet.
that something else happened, and I will never tell anyone.
Okay, we're going to take, on this note of you, we're all finding out that you're the best driver that's ever existed.
Yeah.
We're going to take
I
one
don't
more.
want people to think I'm a bad driver now. I'm great, guys.
She's great. We'll be right back with more Not Too Deep right after this.
Woo.
Not too deep.
With Grace Helbig.
This episode of Not Too Deep is sponsored by Buffy. Buffy makes bedding that is earth-friendly and cruelty-free. Their products are made using only sustainable and recycled materials, which makes them as soft on the planet as they are on your bed. Buffy's latest product, The Breeze, is a comforter made entirely from 100% eucalyptus fiber to regulate temperature and keep you cool and comfortable all night long. It regulates temperature, which means no more night sweats. And guess what I suffer from? Night sweats. You heard me? And this is, the most amazing product. I cannot say enough good things about it. If you suffer from what I call the, dark time terrors, the nighttime anxiety, the night sweats, as we will, Buffy's Comforter the Breeze is absolutely incredible. It's made of eucalyptus fabric inside and out. It's softer than cotton and naturally soothes skin, and is also hypoallergenic. In fact, its high thread count shuts out dust, mold, and mites for a healthier sleeping environment. Buffy also offers a free trial. Try a comforter in your own bed for free, and if you don't love it, return it at no cost. That's bonkers. If you don't love it, return it at no cost. Like I said, I'm obsessed. I have both Buffy comforters, but the Breeze, does wonders on my night sweats, on my night moisture. But why not choose 100% plant-based bedding that's better for you and the earth? And you get $20 off your Buffy comforter by visiting buffy.co and entering the code NTD. Again, that's buffy.co. Code NTD for $20 off your Buffy comforter. All right, Mia, before we get into these Twitter questions that I have for you, I'm going to ask you the two questions I ask every single guest that is on the podcast. And the first is, who, alive or dead, would you most want to throw cold spaghetti at?
Ooh, alive or dead? I don't know. I might be going too deep into this.
Uh-oh.
I feel like this isn't a bad enough punishment. I would want to throw cold spaghetti at like Hitler or something.
Yeah. No, that's a very that's
like I feel like he deserves more
answer.
than just cold spaghetti. He deserves like boiling hot spaghetti. No?
You are wise beyond your years. No, that's been that's a very popular answer for this question.
Okay, I was like, is that like too like
No, you're in the majority there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and the second question is to tell us in part of my language your worst pants shitting story or close call. Okay. But you can only tell us in 3 words or small phrases. So, for example, mine is college, jogging, front lawn.
Oh no!
Yeah, a major no.
That's amazing. It's like, should I say this one, this one, this one? No, just kidding.
I love that you have multiple stories.
Okay, let's see. The first one that comes to mind. FaceTime.
What?
Grandma's. Abort mission.
Okay. I'm sorry for your grandma's house.
Yeah. My grandparents were like, I was waddling to the bathroom. They're like, did you just, I'm like, we don't need to talk about this.
Let's all stop talking and let me handle my situation right now. Okay, let's get into these Twitter questions that we have for you. First question, how's Bella and the rest of your dogs doing? So how many dogs do you have in total?
Okay. This is my literally favorite thing to talk about.
Ride your hands like this is the best topic that we haven't gotten into yet.
ASMR, like, hello. Yeah. Anyway, my dogs, they are my best friends. I don't care what people like. Oh, that's weird. Like, I'm very introvert. I'm like an extrovert and like
an extroverted introvert.
Yeah. Yeah. Like people friend. Would I rather hang out with my dogs or like people friends?
100%. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. And like, I feel guilty. Like sometimes when it's weird, like I don't like going to friends' houses because I'm like, no. But my dogs, like they can't come. Like if they come, my dogs love new visitors too. Like they could sleep in the bed with us. Like
wait, so how many dogs do you have?
So I've had all boxers. Like look,
you've all okay.
Like, okay. So
I'm very excited. Sorry, we just opened up a wormhole. I have an Instagram
just for my dogs.
Oh my!
I need to start posting more on it. But
so you've all boxers.
All boxers. I've had 7 boxers. So
that's insane.
Yeah, but not at one time. Not at one time. So they're like, I'm like crazy about my dogs. I love them. They are literally my everything. My favorite number is my dogs. My passwords are like, no, I probably shouldn't say that. They're not my dog's
your
names.
Favorite it's like number is your dog.
It's like a secret. Man, probably shouldn't say that, but
it's all good.
Like everything's my dogs. Like my lucky number is my dogs. Like I have OCD too. It's like I have to like do things so many times.
Sure.
Tap things and like it's like how many dogs I have to do it that many times.
Really?
So it's 7.
So
For a
it's all
while, it was
connected.
3 because I
Okay.
only had 3 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started to be 4. And I just recently got a new dog. So like I keep doing 6 things. I'm like, no, it's 7
So
now.
you have 7. Wait,
I've had 7
you've
dogs.
had
But like I
7.
still count the ones that passed away because like I love them all the same. Like I don't like people that have, not that I don't like them, but like people that have favorite dogs. Like my brothers have favorite dogs, but I'm like, how? Like, and people ask me, so what's your favorite dog? I'm like,
That's
how
an impossible
dare
question.
you?
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? I'm like, I do not have a favorite dog. I love all of them.
They will know if I
And
answer this.
Yeah, my parents keep trying to get it out of me. Like, they're not going to know. I'm like, stop saying
They will.
that.
Okay, so how many do you
Anyway,
currently have? 4?
I currently have 3.
3. And what are their names?
The ones I have now, Ozzy, Bella, and Jax.
Ozzy, Bella, and
Yeah.
Jax. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And they're all boxers.
They're all boxers. And the ones that passed away is Bubba, Snoop, and Ocho.
Okay.
And then we had that 2 of them passed away really early, which was really unfortunate.
Oh.
But they passed away at like 5. So
well,
that's
boxers don't
sad.
live that
I know
long,
it's
right?
the worst because they're the best. Yeah, I love all dogs. Like
Also, boxers to me are hilarious because they
Hey.
look like a little deer trying to walk for the first time. Their
Yes.
legs are always
literally,
so broken and awkward.
Yes. My one, he's like a little tween. He's like 2 years old now. He's more puppy than the puppy we just got.
Oh.
He goes into everything. He got a light bulb and he's like chewing it, and like the puppy's like hiding in her crate, like nervous, like because he knows.
Like, what's that guy doing?
Yeah, the adult is like he gets into such bad stuff. But anyway, what was the question?
How's Bella? Is the question.
Oh, Bella's great. I miss her so much. She's so big. I'm doing a video. Like when I first got her, I did like a video in the mirror. I'm like holding her as like a little baby, and I was doing it once a month. And like now it's like
she's huge.
okay, Bella, let's breathe. 3, 2,
And pick her up.
and I'm filming the video, and so I'm excited to post that video. I'm gonna post it when she's full grown. She's not full grown, but she's really, really big now. But she's great.
Are you gonna get another one?
So, we got Bella because we wanted her to be with us in California.
Yeah.
Because our other dogs, like, it would be rude to, like, because we live in,
They
like,
can't
the suburbs.
travel?
Yeah, well, they can.
They can. Okay.
It's just, we live in the suburbs and they live on, like, 4 acres and a fenced in. They can just go wherever they want. They can play. Here,
they
we didn't have a
whole
yard.
oasis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we thought we were just going to be there for the 3 months. So we're like, we'll raise the puppy here.
Yeah.
And this is our first time ever getting a girl dog. Ever.
Gotcha.
We've had 6 males, but like we had problems with fighting, and then our one dog we had to rehome. It was really unfortunate, and I still really miss him. But they went to like our family friends, so it's
that's good.
Yeah.
So then we're gonna raise her out here.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
we're gonna raise her out here and like bring her back, and then like every time we came here, we were gonna bring her back with us. So she fell in love with our other dog, and they're the best friends. They do everything together. They cuddle together. They eat and drink together, and they share bones together. Like dogs, like dog.
They're
every
very
dog will get like a
territorial.
little like aggressive, like
Yeah.
like you have my bone, like give it back. All right. The teen dog that I say is more like a puppy.
Yeah.
He's in love with her. He's like, you know what? Any other dog, if they tried to take his food, he'd be like, get away. Her, he's like. He like
He'll do
gives like
everything.
the eye roll, like take it, you know what I mean?
That's
He
so
lets her do whatever, and
sweet.
he lets her crawl all over him, and like he lets her annoy the crap out of him, like, and he will do anything for her. They love
that's
each other,
very sweet.
and he can't hang out with the other dogs. So there's like we have to like do some separating because like there was a bunch of like crazy like fighting stuff that started to happen. So that's why we had to get a girl. So it's just Jax and Bella hang out together, and then Ozzy. He's a lone wolf. So we wanted to bring Ozzy. So I think we're going to try to bring Ozzy here because he's by himself. And I just like moved out into the pool house.
There
so
you
like I'm really excited about that. So
Get
like,
that
it'll be
Aussie out
perfect.
here.
But then my mom and I were talking about, should we get like, we were thinking like.
Are you going to get another one?
My mom wants to.
You guys are out of
which is
control.
weird. My mom wants to get another dog. And for once, I'm the person like. I don't
Telling
think we
her
should
no.
get another dog. Like it used to be like, Mom, can we get another dog? And they'd be like, no. My parents are in love with our dogs now. Like they like sleep on their bed. They cuddle with them. For the first 4 dogs, they'd be like, no furniture, no this, no that. They were so strict, like out of this kitchen. Like they were so strict. These dogs, it's like
anything they want.
They're on the bed. I'm like, they changed so much, and they're like, I think it's because you kids are getting older and they're like our babies now. I'm like, but like the rules have changed dramatically. Like,
so we can expect 6 to 7 new dogs in your future.
Probably, yeah. Like if, yeah.
Okay, ready? We got more Twitter questions for you. Here's the next question.
I could talk. Sorry, I could talk about my dog all day.
I feel like I unlocked Pandora's box. And
literally, I'm like, oh, but I didn't talk about this.
Someone wants to know, who do you look up to?
Who do I look up to? I don't. Okay, so that's the thing. I don't really have a person like. Here's out of my family.
I'm gonna revise this question. Okay. Who do you watch online? Who do you follow on the internet? Like, who's the good? Like, who's the person that you go to that you check in on, or people if there's multiple?
Yeah. So that I check in on. Who do I want to?
Or who do you watch? Like when you go online.
Okay, who do I watch? I'll answer that. Like, who do I watch on YouTube? Who do I like think's a good YouTuber? Okay, so I like David Dobrik. He's really funny, and I listen to your podcast with Zane and Heath.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, I listen to that. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
They're
like,
so
I can't
goofy.
Believe, yeah. And I'm definitely gonna start listening to your podcast because I listen to so many, but like my mind is like crazy. Like if you
I don't even listen to my podcast, so don't even worry about it.
If you put me in a room with like just like by myself, like eating or like anything, like my mind will just go off and like think about a bunch of random things, and like so I'm always listening to like a podcast. Like I don't listen to music. I'm always trying to find new podcasts, so I listen to like a bunch of different podcasts.
Sweet, feel free. There's plenty of episodes. I don't remember any of them, but let me know how they go for you.
I was so excited to come on a podcast because I listen to and watch so many.
Yeah. So you watch David Dobrik.
I watch David Dobrik's. I like his podcasts.
Oh, with Jason Nash?
Yeah. I just started watching Jeff and Todd's podcast.
Okay.
I like theirs as well. I think Zane and Heath are starting a podcast.
So that whole vlog squad community.
They're all really funny.
That's very cool.
I like them. Yeah, and I also I know people like I really actually do like Logan Paul's podcast.
Okay.
Like people might be like, "Oh my god, you watch Logan Paul?" But like his podcasts, I like them. They're pretty good. So I listened to that podcast, Jenna Marbles podcast.
Love her.
Yeah, she's so down to earth and like it's like different because sometimes I don't like about the stuff they're talking about. Like I get like annoyed, like
sure
they're talking about like more like crazy stuff, and I'm like, like Jenna Marbles podcast. They're like child friendly and like it's more like down to. Or that's like that's a podcast I can put on in the car, like my family and I can listen to. Like
that your mom can listen to with you, that you won't be embarrassed.
Yeah, no, it's like sometimes I'm listening to the Views podcast and I'm like, and they start talking about random stuff. So I'm like, I think that's enough podcast for the day. I'll just listen to the next one. So it's like sometimes like their stuff is a little, because I'm not like most 16-year-olds. I've been homeschooled my whole life, so I'm very like sheltered, and I don't like talk about all this.
But also,
like,
you and your
stuff.
mom seem like really good friends. So same thing. That if I played like anything in the car with my mom, and then all of a sudden it started getting like scandalous, I'd be like, I don't want to listen to this with my mom right now.
Yeah, I don't even want to listen to it by myself. I'm like, okay, that's enough for me.
Okay, here's another question. Someone says, this is stupid, but I think it's really telling of someone's personality. When you put your socks and shoes on, do you do it sock, shoe, or sock, shoe?
I do sock, shoe.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What do you do?
I'm now trying to think. What do? I think I do.
I usually wear flip-flops.
Do I wear shoes? I mean, I hardly wear socks. So maybe I just do shoe and hope for the best.
Yes. Sometimes I'm too lazy. I'm like, it'll be fine. And then later I'm like, I should have put on socks. My feet are.
And then thank God no one's around me has to smell my feet. Okay. What song has defined your summer?
I don't listen to a lot of music, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I listen to podcasts.
Oh.
But like when people are like, oh, put on music, like when they do makeup,
like, here's
they
my
put on their
favorite
music.
song, and it's an episode.
I'm like,
of
it's an episode. Yeah. It's like, no, I listen to podcasts. Like, I don't know, songs like.
What's your go-to? Let's say hypothetically, let's take you back to gymnastic years. You're getting pumped up for a meet. You're getting ready to go. What's your jam that you listen to that revs you up?
I like Holla Back or like,
like Gwen Stefani, old school.
Yeah,
Oh.
I love that. I also like Fergalicious.
Oh, yeah.
I like that song. Like, I'm like, yeah. It makes me like, hyped up.
Yeah. It gets you amped.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I really like Holla Back Girl.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that's a classic.
It gets me like pumped up, like, let's go. And like, I have dyslexia. So like, I get like, I'm really like, I suck at spelling. I cannot spell.
The good thing is we have autocorrect on our phones.
Yeah, so that's the thing. But that's good. But like, when I'm like writing, like, there's some songs like Holla Back Girl, B-N-A. And like now I know how to spell bananas. And also for Friends, I could never spell Friends. Like I would always like switch the
E and
letters
the I?
around. Yeah. And then the song Friends.
Yeah.
We're just friends. I'm like, yes. I'm like, there needs to be like a song for all the words I can't spell.
I feel like this is a genre that you can start entering into where you create, if you want to get into the music industry, just make music for spelling words that I'm just putting it out there that this might be a future.
Because like I've always, so I love doing like music videos like with the video stars.
Of course,
but the thing, and like a bunch of my friends are like getting in like to the singing stuff and like they do music videos. I'm like, I want to do that, but I can't sing.
Oh,
so I'm like, maybe
if I make it educational.
If I make it like educational, that's not about the voice.
That's your hook.
I'd be like,
there you go. Mia, this has been super fun.
Yes.
What is what's on the horizon? What's in the future for you right now?
Hopefully more I'm definitely gonna start doing social media more. I'm gonna start posting on a schedule.
There you go.
Because
you can do it. I believe in you.
I'm gonna start doing that. So stay tuned for.
And then we got Crown Lake.
Crown Lake. Very excited about Trophies. I'm very excited about. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Where's Trophies happening?
Trophies. That's happening. I'm not good at the names of locations, but it's California, LA.
But I mean, like, what platform is it on? Where can people eventually watch it?
Yeah, so they're pitching it to like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon.
Okay, so this is all in the works right now.
All of it, yeah.
Gotcha.
So we're filming the pilot this year, and then next year we're filming the first season.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm so
also,
excited.
before you go, every guest that is on the podcast gets a personalized fortune cookie. So this is for you.
Wait, personalized?
It's personalized. There's a message inside that is specifically and only for you.
How'd you get it in there?
It's our secret. Melissa does a really great job. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, ASMR, ready? Oh, I want to make crumbles. Everyone, ready? Oh, yeah.
Very satisfying. Oddly satisfying.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can fully break it open.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That did sound like someone cracking their knuckles.
Okay, let's read this. Oh, upside down. Can we get a ride to Taco Bell after this?
Because now you can drive, and I trust your driving.
Well, do you now, before you read this? After all my incidences?
I actually don't. I'm going to Uber. Don't worry. Okay, Mia, where can people find you online?
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram, Mia_DINOTO. Oh, I wanted to talk about this, but I forgot. I'm shadow banned right now.
What's that mean?
It's like people can't find my account.
Why?
It's I don't know.
On Instagram?
Yeah, like if you search my name, it doesn't come up.
What?
And like you have to like scroll and find it. But it's Mia MIA_DINOTO. It's gonna. There's my fan pages and like backup extra accounts come up first, and then you have to like scroll and find mine. So we're gonna try to get that fixed.
Hopefully by the time this episode comes out, the shadow ban is relinquished.
Yeah, so that's my Instagram, YouTube, Mia DINOTO. I'm gonna start posting on a schedule every Saturday. I'm not sure what time yet.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And TikTok.
TikTok,
Mia DINOTO _. And I'm going to try to get the usernames just to Mia DINOTO, but
I believe in you. This was so fun. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I've always wanted to be on podcasts. I love podcasts.
Heck yeah. And don't forget to subscribe to Views, the David Dobrik podcast.
And subscribe to Not So Deep.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Too deep, too deep, too deep, not too deep.
With Grace Helbig.
Not Too Deep is a production of Grace Helbig Incorporated, producer Melissa D. Montz, camera operator Katrina Henning, edited by Shireen Lani Yunus, post-production sound by Chris Henry, and an extra special thanks to Flula for the theme music.